Hey everyone, it's Lisa from Primitive Gatherings, and it is time for block number 4 of our Scandinavian Christmas Quilt-Along. Super excited, the blocks are starting to pile up now. So this block 4 is an 8-inch block, and we are going to be making 4 or 9 of them. So I've done a little bit of pre-sewing and pre-cutting and all that kind of stuff. If you are new to this video and just finding it, so you can download our pattern for the Scandinavian Christmas Quilt-Along at primitivegatherings.us, and you're going to do that every other week until it is finished. So let's get started here. I've done a little bit of pre-stitching here. You're going to make some half square triangles with the 2 prints, and you're going to make some with the background. So I make sure I put these back in the right spot. All right, so I have it all laid out according to my pattern. And this little section right here are these that I've already stitched. And yes, this might be different than you've ever stitched anything, because it sure was different for me to stitch this. But Alicia has a different way of putting things together, and she loves her half square triangles, let's just say that. All right, so let's just sew this unit together right here. So you're going to gather all your half square triangles that you need for each one of your blocks. And whether you do this one block at a time or you do a lot of sections at a time, that's up to you. It doesn't really matter how you do it. But I like to stitch one block first before I do mass piecing of everything. Okay, so let's start with this unit right here. So I'm just going to stitch it together into rows. And I'm stitching with a 50 weight Aurifil in my machine. That matches my cream here. Pressing open again. Seem to be doing a lot of that lately. Too far away from my knee lift to make it work. All right, one more seam here. Press both of these open. Right sides together. We're going to pin these so they match up as good as they can. I've got better pins since the last video. And a cute pumpkin bowl. Because we are in that season, getting ready for Christmas, but it's fall. Press the seam open, and I'm going to use this pressing stick. And you can, if you want, trim these little units up. If you want to trim those dog ears off, or you can wait till the end. Do that however you want. Okay, so that's ready. Now we just have to stitch this center, and it's just all half square triangles. So I'm going to stitch 2 rows, and then stitch the 4 of them together. Hopefully I won't turn one. Please. All right, now I'm going to carefully look at my pattern and make sure I do these correctly. Yep, that looks good. Yep. All right, everything looked good. Whew. It's not always easy to do. It's so easy to turn one. All right, keeping them in order, pressing the seams open. Ooh, I have one here that didn't stitch all the way. I'm going to press that one quick, or stitch that one back. Okay, one. Two. Three. Not always perfect. They wiggle just a little bit here and there. All right, so let's press these. Going to pin these, making sure I'm close as possible. I didn't press this one good. We'll pin her down. Pins out, but they won't go far because I'll be using them again. Press this long seams open. these two units together. Pinning is super important on these little blocks. I know we all try to not pin, but these we have to. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to give this little block a little trim before I stitch it in. Clean it up. All right. Now, you guessed, these are going to go on the sides, those two on there, and then we are almost done. And if you ever get it where you get a little bit of fullness, like there's a little bit of fullness in this outer one, you make sure that goes down to the bottom to your feed dogs, and that'll evenly feed it through your machine and suck that up. And I'm going to press that after I stitch the second one on. These are the smallest blocks we've sewn so far. We've sewed 10, 12s. All right, seam open again. You're getting good at pressing those seams open, aren't you? All right, quickly put these corners on. All right, 2 more seams left to go, and we have another block in the books. I love this block, it's pretty. I didn't put any pins in the middle, so hopefully it didn't bite me. No, we're good. We're good. Okay, this one on, and we'll press at the end. I'm going to put one in the middle of this one. That was pretty daredevilish last time. All right, almost, almost. Pins out. Ooh, she's definitely pretty. I love steam. Steam makes everything look good. All right. We are going to give this a little trim, and then we are going to be done. Just going to use this ruler just long enough just to get the edges off, cleaned up, straightened out my little wiggles from pressing. One more. Awesome. All right, get all the dust off of it there. All right, block 4 is finished. I hope you are enjoying your quilt along. Can't wait to see your blocks.